Hey everyone, welcome back to Brownlow Books. I'm Charlotte, and recently I read Olive by Emma Gannon. So, quick summary, basically Olive is trying to figure out if she wants to have children or not, and all of her friends already have them, or are trying hard to have them, and it makes it hard for Olive because mothers sometimes be dicks. There are people in their 30s without children who know this. It's not news. So, this is a first-time novel for Emma Gannon. I have small issues, continuity things mostly, that I feel like an editor should have caught but didn't. For example, they order pints, but when Olive takes a big sip, it is white wine, not beer. When they go to a restaurant, it says that she puts her jacket on the back of her chair, but when she gets up to leave that same restaurant, it's now on a coat rack. She works for a digital magazine, but when she's cleaning up her apartment, she finds, back issues of, print issues of this magazine that has been a digital magazine the whole friggin' time. Little things like that where you're like, someone should have caught this. It's funny. I mean, if that was my biggest complaint about this, that'd be great. Actually, it is my biggest complaint about this, because the writing is good despite the fact that I hate all the characters. So, they're all pretty awful, horrible people in their own right. For a group of 4 people who have claimed to be friends since they were young people, they're kind of dicks to each other. Seriously. So Olive breaks up with her boyfriend of 9 or 10 years, and it takes literally months and months for her 3 best friends to find out about that. She just keeps getting interrupted, and people can't do things because they have children and blah blah blah, whatever. You know, those horrible excuses that people always come up with. But at a point you just have to fucking stand up for yourself too and be like, guys, I have a problem, I need you to listen for 5 minutes, you know? That's what friends do. They'll put aside their shit for 5 to 10 minutes to deal with another friend's shit. It's what they do. So I felt, maybe bitches be different in the UK. I don't know. This is an English book, British book, so maybe that's the difference. Maybe I don't get that. Maybe it's a different way of friendship over there. I don't know. But my point is, they're all kind of horrible people, including Olive. You identify most with Olive because she is the person whose perspective you're getting. But she's still kind of horrible. If I had to rate them of who's the worst to who's the least worst, I hate Isla the most. I hate Cease the second most. I hate Bea the third most. And I hate Olive the fourth most. If I had to rate them. So it's just little things they're all horrible. They all just don't care about each other despite being best friends. And they fight and they argue and then they take sides. And it's just maybe you guys shouldn't be friends anymore. All these people, the 3 of them, can talk about is literally their children. Now, I've had people in my life who can literally talk about nothing but their children. Those people aren't in my life anymore. I need a conversation that doesn't involve children. I do not have them, nor do I intend to have them, which is probably why I identify most with Olive. So, I mean, it was well written other than those tiny little continuity things I found. It was a little bit repetitive at times, just in terms of all these different ways of thinking about why you don't want children. Oh, environmental impact and, my mental health and all these kind of things, which are valid reasons to not want children. They absolutely are. I'm not here to judge on whether you can or cannot have children. If you want them, have them. If you don't, don't. It's nobody's choice but yours. But that's most of what this is. Conflict between friends who have children and who don't. And those who want them and those who don't. I'm not going to spoil the end of the book and tell you where Olive ends up on her decision. You can read that for yourself. But I really did enjoy the book, even if it honestly did take me a long time to read, but that was personal issues, not book issues. So, in the end, I believe I give it a 4-star. I enjoyed it. It took some time. It's fine. So, if you've read it, tell me what you think about it, or suggest other books that you think might be good for me to read if I liked this. I'd appreciate that. I'm always looking for new books. All of them back here, most unread. So yeah, you can see here, just a little side note, I got this book from a book fairy. So once I'm done filming these videos, I will be releasing these back into the wild, and hopefully someone else will find it and pick it up and give it a read. If you don't know about book fairies, please do go find their website. I think it's just bookfairies.com. Not 100% on that. I'll put it in the description below. That's it for today. We're done. Don't forget to like and subscribe.